Let's take a look at the unstoppable performance by the LSU Tigers. Last week, LSU beat Florida 20-10. They've now held each of their first 3 opponents to 10 or fewer points for the first time since 2007. Trev, that was the year they won the national championship.
How about that?
Maybe it's a good omen. They racked up 5 interceptions, 1 they returned for a touchdown. Then post-game, though, head coach Brian Kelly was asked off the top in his press conference about the Tiger offense or lack thereof. And let's say he didn't hold back. Take a listen.
Seeing with your offense.
Stop. Really? Is that the first question? We won the game 20-10. Try another question. What do you want me to tell you? I just laid it out for you. We played the game to win the game. We played the game to win the game.
All right. How about third down then? What is going on with third down?
It's one game. Last game, we were great on third down. You're looking at this from the wrong perspective. LSU won the football game. Won the game. I don't know what you want from me. What do you want? You want us to win 70-0 against Florida to keep you happy?
No, I think people want to know why you can't run the ball, quite honestly.
We can run the ball. Did you see the last play of the game? That's all you need. You just need one. There's a ridiculous questions. And I'm getting tired of it. That football team just worked their tail off to get an SEC win, and you want to know what's wrong. You know what? You're spoiled. You're spoiled. This team is 17-1 at night. 17-1. Give them some respect. How about that? Give them some respect instead of micro-analyzing every little thing. This is ridiculous. For a group of seasoned reporters, that kind of question is so out of line.
Lot to dissect here. I do want to note, Brian Kelly did come out on Monday and apologize for 100%. His tirade to start off and to the reporter who just simply asked an opening question. I don't want to know your reaction.
Yeah, see, it always boils down to likability, right? Like, if we rock with Brian Kelly, we will be able to chuckle and move on. Right. But there's a likability issue that's going down with this one that makes it that much worse. So when it boils down to the emotions and the rawness of coming off of the field after a victory like that, well, I understand where he's coming from. But you are paid and you pay players to have that stuff locked in and be able to manage it when you step on the biggest of stages, like a post-game press conference. Fair. So I understand what he's trying to do there, especially in the backtracking and apologizing both publicly and privately. But, hey, man, you're supposed to be able to feel this type of stuff. Like, this is part of the game for you.
It's not our job, Trev, as the media, to make you comfortable in the order we ask our questions. It is quite literally to serve the public and ask them what everybody's wondering. Hey, the defense played great, but the offense was a little sluggish. So what was going on there? That's all. And he keeps saying, what do you want from me? We just want an answer.
That's it.
That's all we really wanted from that question. And ultimately, he did later on talk about the fact that the offense is struggling a little bit, and there's some things to clean up. But we could have just answered that off the top of the press conference, Trev. It got a little crazy. Do you feel like there is, on that note, anything wrong with this LSU offense at this point?
Yeah, you needed 5 picks to get the win, not to mention the fact that 7 of the 20 total points you scored were off of a pick 6. So the offense has an issue. Sure, there's likely just going to be some chemistry still building. We are a quarter of a way through the season with Garrett Nussmeier and these wideouts. That takes time. But that doesn't mean that we can't acknowledge that there is a struggle occurring in the interim. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it boils down to. They can get right. I assume they will get right, but they ain't right now.
All right, so I do want to add a couple of nuggets to that real quick. I know they've played a couple of tough opponents early on in the season in Clemson and Florida. They are dead last in the SEC in average points per game, 20 points per game. They're converting just shy of 42% of their red zone attempts. I know he mentioned red zone in that conversation. So those are just some nuggets, food for thought. Regardless of how you feel about the offense, the LSU defense looked pretty darn good, and that was the thing holding them back over the last couple of years. So with that being said, the defense up to speed. What is the ceiling for this LSU squad?
I'll say SEC champion, national title contender, right? I don't think that that's exclusive to just them, though, because of how spread out the parity is in the SEC right now. There are a bunch of teams that can have that exact same assessment applied to them.
Right.
But to LSU's credit, to be in that conversation means that there was an improvement, especially on that defensive end. Blake Barker, second year as a D coordinator, clearly has those boys playing fast and furious, and that's going to help them immensely as far as, a longevity conversation into December and January, potentially.
Yep, I would agree with you. I think the SEC is wide open. I think to win in the SEC, you need a really good defense.
Right.
But I also think they've got to find some balance offensively. If we're going back to the offense, that run game has really been non-existent early parts of the season, near the bottom of the SEC. And look, I know they ran for 102 yards against Florida, but 51 of those yards on that final play. on one carry. So I need to see a little bit more balance offensively in order for it to be a good
takes the
thing
pressure off of Garrett, right? It allows that chemistry to
Yes.
build between receivers if you have a run game that at least threatens defenses to come down into that box, load it a little bit more so that you're getting one-on-one on the edges as much as possible.
Yeah, and help your defense out a little bit.
Just a little
Stay on
bit.
the field a little bit
Complimentary
longer
football.
offense.
It's the old adage.
Complimentary football. How about that?
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you. Run fast while you have the chance. Don't speak, let them look right